could never die as long as I have you near me, baby.
Hey, welcome back to our 2 Minute Reactions. It's up, Corbin. And he falls on Instagram.
So juicy.
Think about it, so on Patreon, follow an official Twitter account.
Hey, do I remind you of Molly Ringwald right now because I look pretty in pink?
I don't like that movie.
You wouldn't.
It's incredibly rapey. Watch it again.
You know what? It's been a long time since I've seen Pretty in Pink.
It's incredibly rapey.
It's bad.
Well, they're talking about because this girl's passed out, and this guy's telling him, he's like, dude, go get it. She won't know.
Oh, wow. That reminds me of the scene in Animal House.
It's a different time, but also a very different rapey time.
Wow.
But I saw it for the first time like over a year ago. And so it was the first experience.
I haven't seen it since like it came out.
I think most people have nostalgia feelings about it because they saw it when they were kids.
It falls into the whole category. That comes into mind. You think 16 Candles and Breakfast Club because it's Molly Ringwald films.
Yeah, but yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's funny. I've gone back and looked at films that I once loved that were from like the 1980s, and I've gone back and watched them, excited to watch them, and then I'm like, oh, wow, why did I like that? That's not appropriate. Okay.
Nope.
Anyway, hi, everybody.
That's not what this is about.
Not at all. We don't know why we did that.
We're direct to a stand-up. Yes. Okay, good.
Same joke.
It's called It's My Birthday. It's a comedian we have yet to see.
Great.
His name is, say it?
SUMIT ANAND.
7 million views. So it should be pretty funny.
It's my birthday. You know what? Watching the stand-up comedians, it's making me want to go. You know, I went a couple of times out to the Comedy Store.
And you failed miserably.
No, they never, it was open mic and they just never called my name. I sat there for hours and nobody ever called my name to go up and do my thing.
Because you're ugly.
Here we go.
Children content ahead.
That's different.
Let me tell you more. I was actually born in Haryana because my dad, you know, did it there only.
What? Did it there only? Oh. I missed that.
I wasn't there, man. I would have stopped. By the time I got to know, too late. He was also born in Haryana because grandpa. We are not upper caste Hindu. I come from a long line of family who don't know where to do it. He's doing in Haryana itself. And don't you know, location is important. It took me 20 years to get out of Haryana. Yeah, emotionally. Otherwise, you could take a bus. Emotionally is the one which takes a while. Now people are like, you don't sound like Haryana. I'm like, I didn't talk to anyone. For 20 years. Because I listened and nothing I heard was exciting enough for me to contribute. They are doing enough damage by themselves.
That's funny. That's good.
Remain silent for 20 years.
I like his vibe.
I do too.
Learned English quite late. Yeah, in college we used to have a pact with friends to always talk in English, so we never fought. Dude, if you cut down your vocab, the amount of friendship that you can form potential is unlimited. The guy standing there asking me, what did I do? And you're like, you fucking you. I know it in Hindi, man. You are a bad person. You, forgiveness. Forgiveness is the answer. I forgive you. Again. It's like I'm Dalai Lama out of language barrier. Certain words in English I still can't use. I know the word, I know the meaning, that should be sufficient. I just didn't grow up like that. One of these words is flabbergasted. People use it in front of me, I'm always like, acha kaise kar diya aapne bolte hue? Dude, we were just talking. You didn't have to bring all this up. And I thought we were friends. Behind my back, have you been using the word rendezvous? What's going on? And they use it for trivial stuff. They go like, dude, I went to the zoo and I was flabbergasted. I'm always like, how did you come back alive then? to the zoo. I've never been that word. Forget the zoo. I feel like मेरी life में कभी कुछ ऐसा नहीं हुआ है that I thought, dude, अब तो flabbergasted ही explain कर. अब तो हो गई है वो.
Understand you. Is this 17 minutes long? It is.
चीजें हुई हैं, काफी हुई हैं. My dad caught me masturbating when I was 12. I was simply surprised. That's the height of emotion that I could reach. Maybe, just maybe, my dad was flabbergasted. I don't know. He didn't know that word. We were not that rich. That's a rich people word. You don't imagine kids under flyover talking like, I'm flabbergasted. The heat in the capital today. I still don't know at what point flabbergasted is an appropriate word to use. That you have to use it now. That situation, my dad caught me masturbating, that was surprising. Then my dad comes in and he starts masturbating. I'm just checking. Then my mom on the side should be going, that is flabbergasting. She didn't know that word either. We were all not rich.
That's funny.
Also, like my family is not rich and mom is rich on the side. We were all together and shitting us in life and words. Some people are confused. I've never masturbated with my dad. These are jokes.
Thanks for the
I stay
clarification.
home alone all day. I get these thoughts. Don't worry, guys. I'm a good person. I might be a good person. I give money to beggars. Anybody does that? What's that noise? Not a yes or a no, just shouting, woo! That's an answer to the universe. I give them. Anybody? Yeah, how much? Huh? 50? 10 or 50? That's a nice bracket. What do you look for in a beggar? That's a 51 man. You're not a threat though. I give them $100. Yeah, it's not a selfless act. I need to see the look in their eyes. That's why I've been asking around, is anybody giving more than $100? Recently I haven't been getting the look. Don't raise the stakes, man. Give them $100. They can't even believe it. They start giving change back, $90. One time I was in my cab, there was a kid next to the red light and he was smiling and I was like, that's a cute smile. I smiled back. Then he started walking towards my car. And I was like, did he just track me? Fuck, man, he was next to my window going, so? I'm like, so what? You smile. You smile. I smiled back out of my love. You're converting this into capitalism now. He just stood there. बेवकूफ इतना मुझे पता होता मैं अपने दिन की शुरुआत रेड लाइट से करता. Hoping for a return smile from strangers. I was like, makes sense. Here is your $100. Here is another 100. You just gave me stand-up material. I'll convert the second 100 into thousands. Won't give you anything. I converted this into capitalism. That's how it works. I win and you lose. It's predefined. He still stood there silently. देख bro, समझ में तो नहीं आ रहा. But तू बोलता रहेगा तो पैसे आते रहेंगे. This is the easiest money I have ever made. He told fellow beggars, guys, chase this guy. This guy speaks shit and then money comes up. He's our ATM. Learn the word capital. Seems important. Might be a good person. Never hit an Uber driver less than 5. Can't. Which proves I might be a good person and definitely not a woman. Not that I needed the proof. But I feel I don't think any girl is walking into a cab thinking definitely a 5-star. Even if it does well, they'll still be like 4-star for future mistakes. That's it for fellow woman. He's a man, he'll fuck up.
They said no one's perfect, so they.
I'm just guessing. I've never been a woman. I can't rate the Uber driver.
What's going on in the audience?
I play around though. Sometimes I sit at home, book an Uber, and then take a call if I should move or not. I'm just checking if the world is ready for me. The guy is like, I'm at the location. I'm like, can you go to the destination and see if it is worth it? Just live my life on my behalf and report from my future. One time I actually went to the location and I was sitting in my cab. There was a guy, pressure behind me, a bunch of taxi wala just staring at me. Have you had that feeling while taking an Uber? Taxi wala just like, nah man, don't do this. Like why? Why give money to the rich, give it to the poor? Now like makes sense, great way of selling taxis. So I ignored him. A lot of things make sense, you don't have to follow. You can just agree, it makes sense, do what you like. Like you should brush twice a day. You should. Brush thrice a day. Fucking keep brush. Sat in my Uber. Uber driver even let him know. I sit down, even let him know. I'm like, dude, whatever happens from here won't change the stars between us. He's like, what? I'm like, I've said it. I can't, even if he gets me late, which is a huge feat, guys, because I have time. I can even tell you, time is not money. I just have time. समय को तो मैंने लगभग कब्जे में कर ही लिया. देखो जिंदगी में मोड़ आया था to choose time or money and I thought मुकेश अंबानी को मैं पैसे में तो नहीं हरा सकता.
Wish there were subs. No.
उसमें थोड़ा सा आगे निकल गया.
Hindi. Yeah.
और ऐसी जिंदगी का क्या ही फायदा जो मुकेश से हार गया.
I missed the funny.
It's fun. I just changed the game, man. Chose time. अब आओ मुकेश. मेरी गेम में. अब मैं बैठा था on Monday morning listening to Radiohead for 4 hours. And I just wonder, अभी मुकेश क्या कर रहा होगा? Monday morning meeting में बैठा होगा, loser. I won. Private plane में भी होगा तो Excel sheets पढ़ रहा होगा. Dude, I am dancing naked. In my own house. I won. Mukesh lost. Loser Mukesh. Wrote this joke just to say the last 2 words every night. Loser fucking Mukesh. That's why he has a house which looks like a dick. He's insecure. He lost to me. In a competition he didn't even know about. I don't care, I want it in my own head. I'll write it on my grave too. First I'll have a grave. I don't believe in religion. I lived as a Hindu, die as a Christian, man, who cares? I'll have a grave, I'll write Mukesh Ambani lost to me. Yeah, other people visit the graveyard, they look at my grave, they'll be surprised. They'll be like, Mukesh lost? His friend will be like, अपने भाई के grave पे चलते हैं. वहाँ तो उम्र ही लिखी है, what the fuck? Mukesh lost. Which game? Cricket? वो तो सारा खरीद लिया था. Politics? Same answer. Which game, man? The daydreaming man. He made up a game, won it himself. He dances naked in his own house and wins against Mukesh. Mukesh doesn't even know him. Who knows? This guy will start thinking, you can write anything on your grave. It's your grave. Have fun with it. First of all, why should only successful people leave a message? Right? First you had a good life, you want to preach even after life. Shut the fuck up and be dead. You lived your life properly, now be dead properly. How do you be dead properly? Just shut the fuck up. If you're really successful, we'll give you a Google every year.
What?
Every successful person you read the interview, I just want to leave a message. Just leave. Meanwhile, it's your grave. You write anything. Have fun with it. People visit the graveyard, give them a laugh. They look at your grave, you just write, hey, what's up, man? Heaven is real. like an asterisk sign. I'm like, what does the asterisk say? But it's like mostly mud. You go to the next screen, you write, hey, L is also real. What does the asterisk say? I'm the same guy from last screen, just fucking with it. Yeah, go to the next screen. That one is
By
also
two
mine.
graves.
That one has a question,
Oh, I
and
knew
which
that
one
now.
has my body?
Really funny.
That would be hilarious.
Let's talk about relationships because I have the mic. I once had a girlfriend, then she got to know me. She didn't leave, she kept saying, I know you. Which for some reason sounds even worse. So I had to dump her. Just to have the one-time pleasure of saying, did you know that? Yeah. Then I cried all night, but who knows that? Relationships are difficult, man. I'm 34 years old now. I know. It keeps growing. I'm actually 33, but I say 34 ताकि अगले साल बहुत अच्छा लगे. You have to do hacks like that. इस बार अपना birthday cake काट रहा हूँ. I'll be like, fuck, I'm still 34. कहीं मैं समय तो नहीं. But I had my birthday recently, and this is what happened. Like, my girl got mad at me because I was not as excited as she wanted me to be on my birthday, which in some way deeply hurt her feelings. And I was sorry for what I did to her. It's my birthday, man. How am I sorry? How did you pull it off? How am I walking around at 12 p.m. apologizing for my own birthday? Look at all these girls clapping. They know they do that shit. All girls have 2 birthdays every year. I can't be excited on my birthday. Fucking, I'm old now, man. I'm not 19 happy about life for no reason. 19, your brain is wrecked. You ask a 19-year-old me, how was your day? I'll be like, amazing. What happened? Won a race. Where? On the highway. Against who? Everybody on the highway. They don't know they were racing against me. I'm old now, man. Plus, look at me. All the wrong body parts are showing positive growth. I have so much hair. You guys can't see it, but like, not just this leg, both of them. There is a problem with my body. There is no hair till here. And then there is a massive increase of hair growth. It's like God gave up midway. Like a weird gardener जो garden के ही कोने पानी डालता रहता है. You just look at him, या तो पूरे में डाल दे, वहाँ भी रहने दो. तो सिर्फ गुलाब का ही फूल चाहिए. There is no hair till here. And then there is fucking Virappan going on downstairs. It's weird, right? Even there is only one benefit. Like there is even mosquitoes can't break it. They are also like, नहीं चाहिए खून आजादी दो.
Oh man, I wish there were
I know.
subtitles or
I can
Uyghur
already,
Hindi.
I can already see the comments. What was wrong with Rick today? And
What was wrong with Rick today?
Well,
I ask that every day.
half of the time I didn't know what he was saying.
It's not his fault. Can't blame him for us not knowing the language.
Why was that blaming him?
Because you're an evil, evil person, Rick. For all the stuff I understood, it was pretty darn funny. Especially it was difficult because we had the barrier of it not having subs or us not knowing Hindi.
Yeah.
And so you lost us for a few minutes.
Well,
And
for
so-
like half the stand-up.
well, maybe you. I got most of it.
Really?
Not the Hindi parts, but that was
That's
that
what I
wasn't
meant.
half.
It felt like almost like half of the jokes he did had punchlines that I didn't understand because he was saying them in Hindi.
No, it wasn't half. I'd say a fourth.
All right,
A fourth.
a
of it.
large percentage of it.
Yeah, and that was unfortunate that we didn't have the subs because I'm sure it was really funny. And once again, not his fault.
No, it's not his fault.
We either need to learn Hindi or I need.
And that's what I would love.
Somebody told me it was mostly in English, and I took that as like there were a few lines that were in Hindi.
Right, because we've seen that. There's
Yeah.
been some comedians we've seen who they throw an occasional line that's a punchline, and we're like, oh, we didn't get that one. That's okay. But this was by far of any of the stand-up we've seen the most where it was the lines were said in Hindi and we just lost in
He
translation.
had a lot of. He's a very Irfan Khan style about
I
him.
tell you what, that's my favorite thing about him is that he's extremely just.
Yeah.
I feel like what you're seeing is what you get. He's just he steps on stage and that's who he is.
It's like a very natural, just kind of nonchalant kind of demeanor.
Yeah.
Which is, something that, it's a style of comedians that
Correct.
have that. But it's very Irfan Khanish, and to me, I feel like if he ever did stand up, that's how he would be. He was like,
Very subdued.
what was I doing yesterday?
Right. Yeah, very low key. But yeah, that's the other thing too, is that there were parts of it that were funny. There were a few things that were really laugh out loud funny for me, but like as a whole, it definitely wasn't anywhere near some of the stand-up we've seen as far as the hilarity level for me.
Parts of it were, but
There were some parts
But
that were
like I
funny.
said, I think it has to do with the fact that a fourth of it we were out of it.
Yeah.
And so like we have no idea what's going on. Other people are laughing, but it's kind of like the Joker who doesn't get the actual jokes in your
Right.
which was a great part of that film. I loved that film. But yeah, I would like to see more, but if there's next time I want to make sure, so
Yeah.
I'll make sure that either it's all in English or it
there's
has
subs.
or we magically learn Hindi really quickly.
I want to learn Hindi so bad.
Well, do it. Stop being a little and learn Hindi, Rick.